today we're gonna talk about how we feel like about our fathers. Like basically, we all have different experiences with our dads, and we all are girls. So we felt it was important to come talking to y'all about
how important it is to have your dad.
Right, the difference between having your dad in your life and having your dad like not in your life.
Okay, like, so Ashley, you go first.
The importance. So y'all know me. Y'all know my dad been in my life. My dad and my mom was together till I was 17. So I didn't have like my whole life. He's been around, and basically like my dad, that's my heart, y'all. Like
that just gave me chills a little bit.
My dad, he my heart. Like he do. If I could call my father right now for anything, and he on go. And I'm the only child. I was the only child up until a year ago. My dad had another baby, but I'm the only girl. He a boy. It's me. That's it. I'm still the princess, y'all. So what y'all think? Like how y'all think y'all life?
Go ahead.
Is different.
So I didn't really have my dad in my life. My dad was like in and out of jail, and I had a stepdad, and he was cool and whatever. But I really do feel like it's a difference. Like I don't know. I feel like me not having my dad the way I was supposed to did affect me in a lot of ways, good and bad. Like I don't even know what to really say. I just feel like it is important to have your dad. Like my dad was the first person to break my heart. He broke my heart like a million times, and I feel like I don't know. My tolerance with accepting shit is really bad. Like I'm way too forgiving. I feel like that's a problem. That's for not having him. Yeah, like I love extra hard, which is like a curse and not really. You get me? Like it's really a lot of pros and cons, but I feel like I don't know. Like I don't want to kind of make my dad sad if he watched this. Like I don't want him to feel bad. You get me? But it's like I don't know. It's a lot.
Okay, so basically Ashley had her dad in her life. Well, most of her life. She still do.
Yeah.
Akielah, he was basically in and out, but not
there.
Really in.
Yeah, he wasn't there.
But me, like I could say my whole life, I've seen my father maybe 4 or 5 times out of my whole life. Like literally, I could count on my one hand.
That's so sad.
My father left when I was 2 months. I'm the last child from my mom.
Once again.
I'm the last child from my mom or whatever, and him. Well, not him, cause he went off and had other kids. But I'm a girl, so it's like I didn't know. And when I was younger, I didn't know how to handle it. Like I will be disrespectful. Like I had so much anger in me, but I didn't know where the anger was coming from. But as I grew older, I found out that like I was missing something. But like it got easier because like my brother was there until my brother died. He passed away or whatever, and well, he got killed. And then that's when like it started hitting me all over again because he was filling in that empty space, and then that hole just got bigger than it once was before. It sucks not having a dad. It really do.
It does. Especially, I was about to say especially for girls, but I feel like it affects boys too. But I feel like girls are way more emotional.
Yeah, because I feel like we need that. We definitely need that. We need men. We need our fathers to show us you don't need no men. You get what I'm saying? My mom showed me to be independent, but we just need, I don't know. I feel like if my father was to come in my life right now, like I will open my hands for him. Like he's welcome. Like
let me say something about that. You probably feel like you're gonna be able to be open and whatever, but you're still gonna be feeling empty and hurt because it's a lot of shit that he's not gonna be able to make up for. Like me and my dad, we had a conversation, and I felt so bad because it's like I forgive him, but it's something in me that's gonna resent him for the rest of my life because he wasn't there when I needed him the most. You know what's
crazy? Because I really don't feel like that, y'all. I really don't feel like when I was around him for them 4 or 5 times, like I just like he just made me feel like I felt good. But in the same way, like I felt, different because like when it would never be me by myself. It would be me and my sisters, and my oldest sister never wanted to come with my dad because she felt like he left, so he left for a reason. But my second oldest sister, she like, he treated her like she was his princess. Like, she would put her on his lap and stuff, like, while I'll just be standing next to him and stuff. Y'all, I'm about to get
emotional, right, girl? I'm about to cry too. Like,
no, don't do that. Y'all, no, this is a serious topic, and that's why we brought it to y'all, because it's a lot of people who is going through a lot when it comes to having their dad around.
That's why I go so hard for my kids, and I appreciate my kids' father so much, because he is so amazing with them. Like, he really like, and I love that, and I'm not jealous of it. I'm happy. But I just wish I would have had that.
Right. I was gonna ask you, like, how do you feel like when you see like your daughters being like they get
treated so
right,
well,
they get treated so well, like, from their father. Like, I feel like y'all, from somebody
that
like
make you happier
with
like,
experience,
like,
of having your dad. Like, that's why I tell Becky all the time, like, her daughters having their dad in their life is
very
so
lucky
important
and beautiful.
For me.
Like,
I personally feel like sometimes, like, guys, they can have their father, but their father don't always know how to teach them how to be a man. So it's like, you around, but what is you really around for? Because you're not even teaching me how to be a man the way I'm supposed to be a man. Now, a woman, like, they can't really raise a man, but I'm gonna show you how to treat a woman and give you the respect. Right, I'm gonna show you how to love a woman, so that when you are older, that's half of the fucking job that you gotta change. Father. Exactly. You don't have to learn how to be a man all on your own. I just taught you half of the job. I can't teach you how to be a man because I'm not a man. But I feel like it's important for you to be in your daughter's life, because your daughter, like, when you're when you're a man and you're not in your daughter's life, she looks for male figures in other things, and it always starts from the mother as well. Like, if the mother has constant guys always around the daughter, that's all she's gonna know. She's not gonna know stability, and she's not gonna know love. And then when she gets older, she's just gonna continue that same cycle of forgiving people, forgiving men who shouldn't be forgiven, feeling like you need a man, like feeling like this man is the end all be all of men. Like, no.
Like, the impact on my life that it made, like, it made me very insecure, because, you know, I was only 2 months. I didn't know no better. I'm just a baby. Like, you get what I'm saying? So it's like, I feel like I'm not wanted.
But how do you feel like you overcame a lot of those insecurities?
Deep down inside, I still struggle with them.
I still struggle, but we are way better than what it was when we were teenagers.
I just feel like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. Even now, to this day, I want to go find my father. Like, I want to go make sure he's getting older. He's getting, and that's one thing about me.
You think he care about you getting older though?
He probably don't, but that's not. I don't care about that. Like, that's my dad. Like, I want to take care of him. I want to show him that it's okay to love, because I don't know what he went through. Exactly. You get what I'm saying? So maybe when he went through, it's not right.
I got a question.
It's not right.
Y'all making excuses for a grown person?
No, listen. I'm not. An excuse. No, listen. It's an excuse, but people make mistakes. You get what I'm saying? Sometimes there's not people in their life to point it out to them. You get what I'm saying? That's why I would never.
And at the end of the day, I would never.
Exactly.
Let me say something. When I had us, because me and my dad, we had a talk about 3 years ago, so where I explained to him how not having him, like, affected me and whatever. And, like, he was crying and everything. And people really do make mistakes. Like, I don't know what he was young. So people really go through stuff. And it's like, everybody's not mentally strong enough to really be able to handle. Like, he wasn't supposed to be having kids.
Let me tell y'all. Can I tell y'all something? A mistake, like you said before, that's a one-time thing, right? You left. That was your mistake. When you came back and you left again, you did the mistake again.
No, he didn't never come back.
But you seen him 4 to 5 times out his life. That's him coming back. If he left, and you never seen him again. That's the mistake. But him coming back 4 or 5 times, that's not a mistake. That was his choice after that. He was choosing to consistently come around and leave you again. That was a choice. You cannot make an excuse just because this is your father. You cannot make the excuse. No, it's hot. You cannot make the excuse about it just because he's your dad. He still made the mistake multiple times.
I understand that, but I'm a forgiving human, and I cannot help it. I cannot help it.
That trait.
I cannot help it.
I want to tell y'all something. I'm gonna be real honest with y'all. My father met my mom when I was 2 years old. So my real father, he won't get the time of day out of me. And Becky feels as though I'm wrong for that. But I see it as if she's saying he's getting older and she wants to know if he's okay and stuff like that. But when I was a baby and you picked up and you walked away, you didn't care that I was helpless, that I couldn't fend for myself, I couldn't do nothing on my own. Literally needed you to be my shoulder, my guide, the only man in this world that I felt like had my back through everything. You left me. So why do I, now that I'm grown, have to reach my hand out for you? That's messed up. It's real messed up that you, and I say it's sad for you, Becky, because I feel like he missing out on a good person. That's why I feel like it's more sad. But I don't feel like it's sad for you. I feel like that's sad for him. And that's always how I feel about myself too. I feel as though I'm gonna be a successful person. Like I feel that shit in my bones type shit. Like I can see myself in my future like being a successful person, having my own, not living how I grew up type shit. And why do I got to give you the satisfaction of coming into my life when everything is all beautiful and peaches, when you couldn't be there when everything was all gray and snowy?
But I feel like it's not that I have to. I don't feel like I have to. I just really want to. Like I genuinely want out. Like I don't know. I just feel like I'm missing something. Like I always. That's why I feel like that's why I always have that anxiety. My
now,
anxiety
what if you
is
go and you got one picture in your head and he's a completely different opposite person? What if you're with all?
No, I'm not asking. No, I'm not asking him. If he's not, he's not. That's okay. But I want to at least try. No, it's not, because I just want to at least try. And I want to just have some closure, some clarity. Okay, well, maybe he really don't want to be in my life. You get what I'm saying? I'm older.
That's gonna hurt you if you go there and somebody tells you like, why are you here? Like, no. Like, I didn't ask for you to come here.
No, he probably would be like, I don't know. I don't
know how his reaction is, but I'm just saying.
But they say like how he is, like the stories that I hear. He's a very, very soft-spoken man. He's very nice. It's just something, I don't know.
I feel like
he loved. They said that he loved. My mom even said this out of her own mouth, and my mom, she resents him like she does because of what he did to us. But she even said out of her own mouth, he's a good person. You get what I'm saying? He's a good father. Just something happened, and then he just, I don't know. She said that he just was always a cheater. His head is hot. But it's like, I don't understand. Like nobody ever sat him down to ask him like, is he good? You get what I'm saying? You never, like, there's always that one person that come into your life that makes you really think about things, that makes you really look at things differently. It don't matter how long it takes. It don't matter how old you is. Everybody make mistakes. And I know I said mistakes happen one time, but what if people don't know, nobody taught him what a mistake was? And that's all he know. You get what I'm saying? Because I heard that that's how his father was. His father didn't show him love, so he didn't know how to love. You get what I'm saying? That's what I feel like I really need to find him. Like I'm not gonna drive myself crazy, but I just feel like when I find him and when I see him, I'm not even gonna speak to him. I'm gonna just start crying, and then I'm gonna talk. Because
now that I'm older now, it's like
that shit hurts though.
It still hurts.
It do hurt.
But I don't feel like I'm as beat as I was like to have that bond with my dad. Like I feel like
you got older.
I feel like I chased him all my life. You get me? And I feel like it's that time where it's your turn to want to be in my life just as bad as I want it to be in yours. My father feel like you should be able to hit me up when you get me. Like you hit me up sometimes
like you should be making up for all the time that you lost.
Exactly. And it's just like I don't know. Like
and that's why I won't listen.
I eat that shit now.
When it comes to my dad, that's my heart. Especially because I feel like he took on a big responsibility that wasn't his. And I feel like if people listen, my dad.
But let me say something. You real lucky because even I had a stepdad, and my stepdad was there and whatever. But
when they broke up,
the bond never was like as tight as it was. Like as you and your dad, you get me? Like I feel like we had a lot of arguments. It was a lot of shit going on. Like your stepdad, he genuinely loved you. I feel like my stepdad genuinely loved me, but he didn't know how to love neither. You get me? Like it was real toxic.
I feel like the difference is though the difference was that me growing up, like I said, my parents met when I was 2 years old. So me growing up, this was my dad. Yeah. There was no other dad. I've never met the other guy before ever in my life. So it was no other dad. Yeah. So I feel like it's a difference when it comes to Becky feeling a certain way about her dad and it comes to me feeling a certain way about my real dad, because I feel as though I never even beat you. I never laid eyes on you. You never came back at any given time. So my hatred for you is deep.
Right.
Whereas to her, she feel like she wants to get to know the person that she has seen every few times. Like, she feels as though she's had a teaser, so she wants to continue to get to know it. And I feel as though I didn't get no teaser. I don't even know who you are. I just know a name and I seen a face, and that's it. But I've never had a conversation with you. I've never been in the same facility as you. Like, it's a lot of space that's been given between you as a father and me as your daughter. You gave me a lot of space to feel however I wanted to feel about you. And not even only that, but I feel like you made I feel like it's no forgiving for me. Like, Becky, you want to go.
And that's sad because him doing that to you, it caused pain. Your pain caused hatred. You get what I'm saying? When you hurt so much, it caused you to hate. You get what I'm saying? Like, it really do cause you to hate somebody. Like, when somebody keep hurting you, it caused you to hate.
And it's crazy because I don't even know you. Like, I really don't even know you as a person, as a man. I don't know nothing about you.
That's probably why you feel like that. And I did have a stepfather, my little brother's father.
It's not really a loss because you didn't really have it.
I did have a stepfather, my little brother's father.
You need to be getting in this lane.
He was in my life or whatever, but he was in my life for years. I think he left when my little brother was 6 years old, so I had to be about 8. But like, I don't know. I don't know. It's just not the same.
And personally, I feel as though the best thing God could have ever did to me was have that nigga get up and walk out. Because if it wasn't for that, I would have never met my dad. And that man probably would have just gave me a whole bunch of fed me lies and betrayed me a lot of times. Because he already did that. So imagine if he would have stood, he probably would have just made my life hell. And I think the best thing God ever did to me was bring my dad in my life, because without him, I wouldn't know what a male figure is. I wouldn't know how it feels to be loved by your dad. And when they tell y'all, like, you look for like similarities in your man that your dad got,
not true.
For me, it is true.
Not for me.
No, not for you, because you don't have nothing to compare though.
Yeah, he's a freaking walkout. He walks out,
but that's not comparing though. Marco could have been that same way. You would have never known until you had kids with him. It's not comparing. You do look for this. You don't look for it, but certain things about a man will attract you more because that's what you're used to. Like, for instance, my man, he hardworking. He take care of me. He take care of his kid. He's loving. He makes sure like I'm good. Like, regardless.
I feel like,
and that's how my dad was.
Yeah, I feel like that's not true, because the bad traits you're not gonna. Well, if you don't want that for yourself, you want that for your kids.
No, you look for like little similarities, like similarities that you love. Like, I love the fact that my dad always made sure.
So I don't know what to love.
That's what I'm saying. You don't have nothing to compare. You're not comparing. Y'all not. I'm saying like y'all probably don't, because y'all probably don't have anything to compare it to. Right. But me, as far as me, when you have your dad in your life and you meet a man, you do find little similarities in that man that you like, because that's what you're used to in your life. Like my dad, like I said, my dad worked 7 days a week, like no days off type shit, just to make sure that we was good. My mom didn't work for years, and my dad worked a lot of hours to make sure we had everything. All the bills was paid, food was on the table, whatever I wanted, I had it, I got it. That's it. And that's what I loved about my dad, that he made sure his family was always first. And that's what I love about my baby father. He makes sure that we're first, me and his son, even when we not together, y'all. I'm not even gonna lie. If I need something, we not together, he really do got my back. And that's why I say I do see, sometimes I see similarities in my man that I see in my dad as well, but the good ones. That's weird, trying to find a man like your father. That's a little weird, but good little similarities, like things that you love, that you used to in your life. I'm used to having a man who take care of me because my dad did.
Shout out to my mother, for real. My mom has 7 freaking kids. My mom lost 2 freaking kids My mother lost 2 kids.
Right, because you're trying to cut me.
My mom lost 2 kids, and she held it by herself, bro. She held it by herself.
Women are really strong. Women are really so strong.
And it breaks my heart for her because I know that she's a strong lover. So he probably really ended up hurting her.
And not even only that.
Like, she know, like, some of the pain that we go through is
That's
from
what I was
him.
gonna say. Not even only that, but if, like, she must feel some type of way because she might feel like she also failed y'all as well, and it's harder because when you a mother, you can't tell.
And you know what's?
Your
I
kids
feel like I picked that up
feel.
from her because like every time me and my baby father we get into like an argument or something, like I just get like the shakes. Like, what if he just get up and leave? And like my kids love him. And like I just start crying and stuff because like I just get a little and because I know how I feel like I'm a strong person, but I feel like
that's bad.
There's some mistakes in my life
because you're
that
putting that on Marco that he doesn't deserve that because he's not that person.
Yeah, I know. I don't show it, but that's just how I feel.
Right,
I would never show it
because you don't want your kids
he's
to
an amazing father. Like I give it to him, like 100%. I give it to him because he go above and beyond for his kids. That's good. Like I don't know. I just feel like if my father was in my life, there's certain things that I've done that affects me now that I would not have done because the way that they said how he was, I probably would have been in college somewhere, like one of the biggest colleges, like, and I would have been so much further than I am now, but I cannot dwell on that.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? I learned that I
way
cannot.
More stronger.
Yes.
If I had my dad.
Like I would have been like I'm loving now, but I feel like I would have been way more loving. I feel like I'm not at peace yet because I still toss and turn when I sleep, but I feel like I would have been at least at ease when I sleep. Wake up the next day feeling, okay, because I have both of my parents, even if they're not together. You get what I'm saying? As long as you're in my life, because I did not do nothing to you. That's the only question I want to ask him. I don't care if he don't want to be in my life or whatever. Like, I just want to know why. I'm older. I could take care of myself. I want to take care of you, but like, just let me know why didn't you want to be there for me?
It's the whys that scare me. I don't want to know why. Not having a dad is a bonus. Even men, y'all go through a lot too, and not having a dad is something like it takes a toll, obviously, because us having this talk opened up a lot of different doors. But it take a toll. But I feel like we are the children. That's how I feel, period. I feel like we are the children, and you made the mistake many years ago. You had 22 years at this point. I feel as though you had 22 years. If I was a priority to you, if I was something that made you feel like, damn, I need to fix that, or if I was somebody who made you, who when you heard my name anywhere, even if it wasn't me, it made your stomach sink. If I was that important to you, you would have made that shit clear to me. And I feel like because you didn't, I'm not important to you. And because I'm not important to you, you're not important to me. And it Becky probably right. I probably need to go to a little bit of therapy.
I do too. We all do. It's all right.
Right.
It's all right.
But I think that
I think that's fucked up that we gotta
when
go
you
to
have
fucking
friends,
therapy over
I feel
that.
like when you have friends who discuss things with you and make you see certain things, it's really important. That go back to our support video. Go watch that if you didn't.
Right.
But that go back to our support video. Like when you have people who understand you and really take the time to listen and understand like why you act like that. Because Becky, like y'all know, me and Becky ain't been friends for a long time, but she could have been on some shit like, this bitch be angry, she always aggressive, but she took the time to ask me questions and learn about me and understand, like, well, maybe that's why you be so aggressive all the time. Like, I'm a nice person, but my fuse is like this. My fuse go too easy, and it's bad. Like, I don't understand why, but I get angry so quick.
She calmed down though.
I did.
Definitely from when we was younger, because I knew her my whole life, and she definitely did.
I have
She's
calmed down.
starting to
I've
get
been
better,
evolved as a person, and I'm still
That's
growing.
because me and Akielah be like, yo, like, you can't be.
Becky be like, calm down, calm down. But I like that though, because it's not judgmental. You understanding the fact that this is how I am.
And you
helping me work on it. Like, you not being mean to me about it, or you not on some shit like, oh my God, you always like this, I don't want to be your friend, I don't want to talk to you. But you're helping me work on it, and you're pointing it out when it happens so that I could peep it. Because when you don't peep what you're doing because it's you. But when she's telling me like, this is how it's going, you're doing too much or whatever, I'd be like, all right, I'm gonna chill.
Because everybody deal with pain differently, so you can never judge nobody. Don't judge nobody because this person probably acting this way because they really went through a lot. So instead of open your mouth to judge somebody, just ask them, like, Get to know them.
Seriously. Yeah, but we gonna end this video off.
We definitely went.
I hope y'all enjoyed our talk.
Yes, right.
Please put a old man grandpa emoji at the bottom if you watched all the way to the end. So thank y'all. See y'all.
Bye. Wait.
Thumbnail.
No. Giveaway is on Wednesday.
Yes, our giveaway is on Wednesday. Stay tuned for part 2.
Bye.
You've been me and I've been you.